Hi, this is Laura Rosmarin. I'm a partner with Kuck Baxter Immigration. I'm here today to talk about the H-1B registration for the fiscal year 2021. As many of you know about the H-1B, the government only gives us 85,000 visas per fiscal year, and that fiscal year starts on October 1st. Because there are so many more petitions than there are visas available, the government, or CIS, runs a lottery each year to randomly select whose petition they will review and hopefully approve. So in the past, we've had to file petitions and then they would run that lottery after all the petitions had been submitted, which meant that employers would have to hire an attorney and have the entire package prepared and filed with USCIS. And then once they received an appropriate number of petitions, that's when they would run the lottery. This year, CIS is doing it differently. They've decided they will do what's called a registration and run a lottery prior to having companies and employers file H-1B petitions. And they are implementing what's called a pre-registration system on the USCIS online portal. We don't have full instructions yet. We're still waiting to hear exactly how it will be implemented. However, there is some information that I can share with you today. First of all, if you're planning on sponsoring an employee for an H-1B, or if you are a prospective H-1B and you have an employer willing to sponsor you, you should really start hiring an attorney to start the process now, because registration, in the past, all the petitions were filed by April 1st, but this year, registration for the lottery is actually March 1st, and it goes until March 20th. So on March 1st, you will be able to actually register online with USCIS. Now, there are certain processes. First of all, you'll need to have a USCIS online account, and you can do that now in advance by going to myuscis.gov and registering. After you have an account, there is a little button that you can press. It's not ready yet. If you press it, it'll send you nowhere, but that will be the registration button that you will actually input your information starting March 1st on your employee. So they ask some general information. It's not all the information that you typically need for the H-1B, but you will need to put your name, the company name, the U.S. address, the EIN number, actually the job title and the contact information for the signatory. And then you will also have to list your prospective employee's information, general biographic information. You do not need all of the job information at that point, but if your prospective employee has a U.S. master's degree, then you need to put that in there, because as you know, 20,000 of those 85,000 visas are put aside for applicants who have a master's degree from a U.S. institution, so they have a greater chance of being selected. Just some issues with the system that you might want to think about. If you have a prospective employee who has employment authorization card, or OPT, you want to be sure to see when that expiration date is, to make sure that you have that case filed timely if you are selected. The one thing I failed to say is that CIS will be notifying people that are selected no later than March 31st, and you'll receive an email through that system to log on to the portal to see if your case has been selected. If it is selected, then you have 90 days to file that H-1B petition beginning April 1st. However, we advise that you have the petition pretty well ready to file. You don't want to wait, especially if you have a candidate who is on OPT that is due to expire, because you want to make sure that they can avail themselves of the cap gap. And CIS is offering webinars. If you go to uscis.gov, they have a webinar on February 6th for employers and on February 11th for attorneys, and hopefully they will be able to provide more information on registration so we can better prepare ourselves for the upcoming H-1B lottery. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can call 404-816-8611, or you can visit us at www.immigration.net. See you next Friday at 2 o'clock. Thank you.